It is Nicole Patrice, and welcome to Nicole Reacts. Today, we're going to be getting into Drake breaks down after Kendrick Lamar destroys him. So this was very entertaining. I mean, it was all over Instagram. I was into it. The drops were crazy. I mean, Kendrick was dropping back to back to back to back to back. Like Drake couldn't sleep. So we're gonna get into this and see how Drake's feeling after this, y'all. Let's see. Let's see.
Tell me why this man not only dropped a music video to his diss track against Drake, but he also had people singing his diss track word for word while he performed it on Juneteenth. Well, to nobody's surprise, Drake is not taking it well, and he just had a major breakdown over his humiliation. And from the looks of things are about to get messy because word on the streets is that people in Drake's camp are pushing him to reignite this battle again. This situation is about to get crazy this.
Why would they do that? Why would your label want you? Is it the publicity and people staying in tune, get your streams up? Like, why would they want to set you up like that? Because you went out bad. I'm myself, I love both artists. I'm more so of like a Kendrick, J. Cole, Wale type of girl. I do love, Drake's music. I more so like the older Drake, like Brand New, Houston, Land of Vegas, Drake. That's more of my vibes with him. So, but that's weird. They would want him to keep it going.
This time. So y'all better get ready. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, the situation between Drake and Kendrick is very wild. On one hand, I kind of have to give it to Kendrick because he has proven that he knows how to hate. And he's showing us how to hate with your full chest. But nowadays we see artists throw stones and hide their hands, but not Kendrick. He said F that and came for Drake's head with everything he had. But to be fair, he did keep it nice until Drake tried to come for his family. And then it was game over from there because Kendrick stopped pulling his punches and dragged Drake for filth. Y'all, I just know that Drake is somewhere crying and about to throw up, which meant he never even started this beef with Kendrick and took the J. Cole route because he is constantly getting ate up online. He was trying to hold his own against Kendrick until Kendrick dropped Euphoria, and it was just game over. At some point, fans were worried about
Euphoria was great. Like what diss records out of this whole beef? Comment down below which is your favorite. I would say mine's are Euphoria and Not Like Us. And then 616 LA, and then Meet the Grams, and then 616 LA. Meet the Grams was very dark, very depressing, but I was into it. Like I needed some popcorn. And then on Drake's side, I really only liked Family Matters. I did like Push-Ups was okay. I liked the beat. But other than that, I really wasn't. The beat was nice. But I like Family Matters though. That was a good song.
Drake's mental health because he appeared to be spiraling real bad over this. So let's get into the drama right from the very start. For those of you who haven't been following it from the beginning, it seems like this drama just blew up out of the nowhere and it became chaotic. Unlike what most people think, Drake and Kendrick's beef has been simmering for ages, and it keeps getting spicier and spicier. It started in 2013 when Kendrick jumped on Big Sean's track Control, and he threw shade at a bunch of big names, making it crystal clear he was coming for the top spot. Now, most other rappers knew that it was a friendly little shade, and Kendrick didn't mean any harm at first, but Drake let it go to his ego, and he was hurt, which started the beef between the both of them. In the song, Kendrick said, "But this is hip-hop, and the ninjas know what time it is." That goes for Jermaine Cole, Big Crit, Wale, Pusha T, Meek Mills, A$AP Rocky, Drake, Big Sean, J Electronic, Tyler McMillan. I got love for you all, but I'm trying to murder you ninjas. While other rappers took Kendrick's Control verse in stride, and they embraced the competitive spirit, Drake took it personally. That's when the drama started heating up, and they constantly threw shade at each other.
I didn't know that their beef went back that far. Dang, I feel out the loop. I didn't know it was like that deep. It's crazy.
First, we thought it was just a bit of friendly competition, but we were big wrong. Things escalated when J. Cole and Drake dropped their song First Person Shooter, where they name dropped Kendrick, referring to the three of them as the big three in rap. J. Cole said, love when they argue who the artist MC. Is it K-Dot? Is it Aubrey? Or is it me? We the big three like we started a league. But right now I feel like Muhammad Ali. Now this didn't sit well with Kendrick at all. And he decided to clap back at J. Cole and Drake in his collab with Metro Boomin, titled Like That. He said, if you walked around with that stick, it ain't Andre 3K. Think I won't drop the location? I still got PTSD. Mother F the big three. Ninja, it's just big me. Now to be fair, Drake didn't exactly throw shots at Kendrick, neither did J. Cole. In fact, J. Cole paid Kendrick a compliment by referring to him as one of the biggest and best rappers. But because of Kendrick's history with Drake, he did not take it well, and he threw shade on Metro's song. Now, Metro and Drake have their own tangled history, and Metro immediately hopped in on the beef and supported Kendrick. He even threw out a beat, inviting fans to take shots at Drake and their versions of BBL Drizzy. And to nobody's surprise, fans immediately jumped in and clowned Drake on Metro's encouragement. But anyways, Drake wasn't about to let Kendrick have the last word, not without putting up a fight. He fired back with not one, but two diss tracks aimed straight at Kendrick with push-ups and tailor-made. Maybe he thought he had the upper hand because Kendrick took a while to respond. And to be honest, for a while it did seem like he had the upper hand, but that changed fast when Kendrick came back swinging with Euphoria, a 6-minute masterpiece of lyrical destruction, and he ate Drake up. But Kendrick wasn't satisfied with just one knockout punch because he followed it up with 616 in LA, and let me tell you, he went savage with this one. He spilled some nasty secrets about Drake and his camp, exposing molds and traitors and painting Drake as the bad guy who throws money around to get dirt on Kendrick. It was messy, and Kendrick definitely got the upper hand with his diss track. Drake tried to get his lick back at Kendrick then because my mans wasn't about to look like a coward in front of the world, so he dropped another diss track titled Family Matters. And we kind of got to give it to him, he tried to hold his own. He called Kendrick out as a hypocrite, making some serious allegations about Kendrick's personal life, like how he compared Kendrick's relationship with his fiancée Whitney to the messy relationship of Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown, accusing Kendrick of allegedly putting hands on Whitney.
Yeah, I really think Drake should have kept the family out of it. And like, what diss track was it that Kendrick's did? I think it was Meet the Grams, where he said in one of the bars, it was like the metaphors didn't reach you. Like you're not understanding what I'm saying. I'm not talking about your son. I'm saying you could be a better father. Like, he never said anything bad about your son. He's saying he can be a mentor to your son because you don't teach him nothing. He's pretty much talking to your son, telling him how he can be a better man, and you are valued, you are worthy, and when you grow up, you'll be an amazing Black man as long as you stay out of your father's footsteps, and I can teach you how to be a great man. Just listen when you turn 18. So I think, yeah, Drake didn't understand what he was saying.
Whitney. It was a low blow, but hey, all spirit and love in rap beef, right? Well, he also accused Kendrick of being an absentee father, saying, on some Bobby-ish, I want to know what Whitney need. All that puppy love was over in your late teens. Why you never hold your son and tell him say cheese? We could have left the kids out of this. Don't blame me. Again, Drake did a thing with this because there have been allegations that Kendrick and Whitney's relationship was toxic. Kendrick even admitted to this in his song Mother I Sober on his last album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. He said, insecurities that I project, sleeping with other women. Whitney's hurt, the purest soul I know. I found her in the kitchen, asking God, where did I lose myself? And can I be forgiven? Broke me down. She looked me in my eyes. Is there an addiction? I said no, but this time I lied. I knew that I can't fix it. Pure soul, even in her pain, knows she cared for me. Plus, there are reports of Kendrick allegedly putting hands on his fiancée Whitney, but he denied these allegations.
Other certain things too. Now, there was a shocking story about you, and I was like, "There's no way this is true."
Yeah.
When they said you were in Vegas and you beat some guy bloody and you did something to some female,
Yeah.
and they said they had evidence and all of this, and then I never heard anything about it again.
Yeah, because it's foolishness.
Mm-hmm.
That's the most ignorant stuff I've ever heard made up.
I was like, Kendrick did that? I doubt it.
And that person who ever made that up owes an apology. Not to me, but to women that actually
like
go out there and get abused.
voice.
You dig what I'm saying? That's a real issue, and to be putting a person name that that stands for someone way more better, that's been raised way more better than that. That's not cool. There's people out there that really get abused, and there's women out there that get abused and don't say nothing.
Yeah, that was wild.
Because I was like, I'm sure if that happened, there'd have been a police report. You would have been arrested.
Do we really know? Because I mean, him and his wife, they stay out of the limelight. You don't see them in the blogs. They're not in photos, like only if they go to award shows, if they go. So we really don't know what goes on behind the scenes. But when I think of Kendrick, when I see Kendrick, I think of a strong Black man for the people, by the people, leading us, always teaching us new things, right and wrong, what to do, how to be better. And you don't get that from Drake. I mean, the things Drake has done is out there, like him flirting with these young girls, texting these young girls, kissing these young girls. It's all out there for us to see and reference. We don't have anything to go by. Like there's no police report. There's nothing whatsoever of Kendrick being abusive. But
that's foolishness. That's ignorant. That's all ignorant. 100%.
When you hear things in the news, certain things I believe about artists. That story, I didn't even think that was remotely close to your character at all.
Man, you be in jail, man. They put you under jail. You can't run from that. Money can't run.
Drake's song brought back all those rumors and even managed to get some spicy new ones started about how Kendrick's kids weren't really his and how they could be Kendrick's manager, Dave Freeze. It didn't take long for fans to believe this because of Whitney's social media. Fans noticed that she follows Dave Free on Instagram, but not Kendrick. And every time she posts about her kids, Dave's right there in the comments section, leaving emojis and whatnot. It's enough to make you raise an eyebrow for sure. Drake knew what he was doing there, and it was a nice little comeback because it hit Kendrick right in the feels. The track was a spicy little clapback, but before he could even enjoy the reactions, Kendrick hit back with Meet the Grams. It's like Kendrick had been waiting for the perfect time to spill Drake's tea, and Drake practically served it up on a silver platter when he brought in Kendrick's fiance and kids into the beef. In Meet the Grams, Kendrick did not hold back. He went after every single member of Drake's family and exposed Drake for some seriously shady behavior, painting him as a creep. It's like every diss track Kendrick drops just adds fuel to the fire, and even though Drake fought back as hard as he could, Kendrick somehow managed to get the upper hand. He even name-dropped Drake's mom, saying, "Sandra, sit down. What I'm about to say is heavy. Now listen, your son's a sick man with sick thoughts. I think ninjas like him should die. Him and Weinstein should get effed up in the sub for the rest of their life. He hates black women, hypersexualized them with kinks of an nympho fetish, grew facial hair because he understood being a beard just fit him better. I got sex offenders on opioids that he keep on a monthly allowance. And the child should never be compromised, and he keeping his child around them. And we gotta raise our daughters knowing there's predators like him lurking." This was another major clapback because it built on the existing whispers of Drake's shady behavior around girls like Millie Bobby Brown. She was just 14 when she mentioned how she and Drake were texting a lot, and he was giving her advice about boys. That gave people the
what advice can a grown man give a 14-year-old girl about boys? Why are you texting this girl? Like that's creep vibes. That's very creepy and very out of line.
The creeps because Drake was a grown man in his 30s who was talking to a 14-year-old about dating. It definitely raised some eyebrows and sparked conversations about appropriate boundaries.
What about your relationship with Drake? Tell me about your friendship. How did this all come about?
I love him. I met him in Australia, and he's honestly so fantastic and a great friend and a great role model. You know, we just texted each other the other day, and he was like, "I miss you so much." I was like, "I miss you more." He's coming to Atlanta, so I'm definitely going to go and see him. I'm so excited. Yeah.
What advice does he give you? Like, what does he say?
About boys, he helps me.
What?
Yeah. He's great. He's wonderful. I love him.
His advice to boys?
You know, that stays in the
Trying to give it.
And don't even get me started on how he kissed a 17-year-old fan on stage after she told him that she was 17.
Y'all gonna have me get carried away again. I get in trouble for shit like this. How old are you? I can't go to jail yet, man.
I ain't trying to go to jail yet. You thick. Why do you look like this? You're a creep. Such a pervert. Like, that's something a pervert would say. You know, and like, I have a daughter. I would never want a grown man. Why do you look like this? Like, sir, take your weird ass home.
Listen, sir, I had fun. I don't know if I should feel guilty or not, but I had fun. I like the way your breast feel against my chest. I just want to thank you.
Then we have the reports that Drake allegedly hires people just to help him pick up girls.
Sweetie, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Now, everything I'm about to tell you is 100% true, and this information came to me from one of the crew members on Drake's tour. This was the guy who did all the tech stuff, and he told me that Drake has an employee whose job is to go around town looking for super hot girls. He finds the girls, and then he interviews them, and out of all the girls he interviews, he picks the one that he thinks that is the best. Then he drives her to Drake's place. Drake has sex with her, and then he drives her home. So basically, Drake has his own private Tinder.
Now, don't get me.
What the heck? How true is that, though? Who is she? Does she work? Let's see. Does it say her name? I'm gonna look on. Let's see.
Percent true, and this information came to me from one of the crew members.
Let's see if we.
Then we have the reports that Drake allegedly hires people just to help him pick up girls.
Sweetie, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Now, everything I'm about to tell you is 100.
Listen, sir, I had fun. I don't know if I should feel guilty or not, but I had fun. I like the way your breast feel against my chest. I just want to thank you.
Then we have the reports that Drake allegedly hires people just to help him pick up girls.
Sweetie.
Oh, fuck it. God damn it.
Now, everything I'm about to tell you is 100% true, and this information came to me from one of the crew members on Drake's tour. This was the guy who did all the tech stuff, and he told me that Drake has an employee whose job is to go around town looking for super hot girls.
Women come forward to insist that Drake never did anything towards them, despite these rumors that have been going around about him. But again, Kendrick didn't need any proof. All he had to do was build an existing rumor, and fans went crazy over it. If you thought that this was bad enough, it gets worse, because Kendrick dropped another diss track, They Not Like Us, and this song went even crazier than the last one. He even used Drake's house as the cover art for the song. And not long after Kendrick dropped that song, Drake's house in Toronto was shot up, and people claimed that it was Kendrick's fault for posting Drake's address. But as people pointed out, Drake's address has been public for a minute now, way before he even started dissing Kendrick, so no one could really exactly point it on Kendrick. This was a hot mess though, because They Not Like Us turned out to be a massive hit, reaching #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, and he also performed this song during his Juneteenth pop-out show and concert, where he performed They Not Like Us 6 times, while the crowd sang along word for word, bar for bar.
All right, let's see. Wow. Journey, go sit down, please.
Mom's in my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Mom, the power turning way to go.
Their kids crip walking, which immediately shot down the allegations that he treated Whitney badly.
The family matter and the truth for the matter. Here's God's plan to show you the liar.
At this point, fans were starting to feel bad for Drake because Kendrick just kept eating him up. Plus, Drake has been hinting for a while that his mental health isn't exactly in the best space.
Oh, dang.
Like when he posted this video on his Instagram stories.
Maybe that. But when you die, will people know us? Well, I know there will be a lot of memories of me by a lot of people. Many who hate me, even so. A person needs to live with their otherwise was born.
But there's even more because pictures of Drake at Michael Rubin's party a couple days ago went viral. And this man looks...
Oh, y'all. Yeah, he looks stressed. He looks stressed. I wonder if anyone asked him, how are you? How are you doing? How are you feeling? Are you okay? You know, like, did anyone bring up the Kendrick beef at this party to him? I know I would have if I was there, for sure. But he looks tired.
Stressed out, like he's not getting no sleep. According to several insiders, Drake hates the situation and it has him stressed thanks to Kendrick. He has been getting an insane amount of hate in the past couple of months, and he thinks that Kendrick is taking things too far and not playing fair by humiliating him. But you know the fans have been commenting, and they've been saying stuff like, Kendrick had Crips and Blood shaking hands, dancing to him, calling Drake a PDF file, to an entire audience of screaming fans. There has never been such a complete cultural victory before this. This is Genghis Khan levels of hating. Kendrick ain't right. He got Drake out here looking stressed and old. Leave Drizzy alone, dang. And whoever said, think of the messiest being you know. It's a man, isn't it? Never spoke truer words because Drake and Kendrick is being some messy catty D's. And I love it. But do y'all think that Drake can really make a comeback after all this? Or do you think that he's cooked and needs to go ahead and accept defeat in this little beef? Drop your thoughts in comments below and then check out.
I think Drake can definitely make a comeback. I don't think this is the end of Drake. I feel like he just needs to stick to, you know, keep making me dance, waving my hands, and it won't be no threats. I think he needs to just stick to the melodies. You know, like, bring me back that Houston, Atlanta, Vegas Drake. Bring me back that brand new Drake. You know, I think that's the route he should go. Like, don't try and come out with something too hard, because I feel like right now, if you were to come out with something, even if you're not throwing subliminal shots in there, Kendrick might feel like you are and release one of them fives in stock. So comment down below what y'all think I should react to next.